Hi guys, today it's about digital detox. I just had a bit of a 10-day break last week. I was in total digital detox mode. I walked the Fish River Canyon and I just was confronted with the fact how seriously important it is for us to get off our technology and moving into a space where it kind of forces you to do that have been really phenomenal. So I want to share the journey with you, and I thought the best way to do it is to obviously share the images with you because pictures speak such an amazing story. So it's called Adventure Style Digital Detox, a must for personal well-being. So I'm going to take you with me very briefly through my 5-day trip walking the Fish River Canyon. This is what it looks like. Second biggest canyon in the world, biggest one in Africa. It's barren, it's beautiful, it's majestic, it's very, very different. And for those of you who don't know, it's in a country called Namibia. I was born and raised in Namibia, so I have a very, very special attachment to this country and particularly this area. And then it's at the southern bits of Namibia. You can see right there at the bottom, Fish River Canyon. Just north of the Orange River. And the walk itself is 90 kilometers, but the shortcuts is about 75. We did admittedly take the shortcuts. It was just easier to navigate. So this is the 6 of us at the start. You can see the canyon in the background, a beautiful morning. It was early morning. And that's the start of the hiking trail. There's a whole board and a sign for you to get going. And then you literally start the route and the descent. It's quite steep, quite high, and you navigate through rocks. It involves a little bit of bum shuffling, so a little bit scary, but one do manage to get down eventually. And as you start to descend into the canyon, you start to see all of these rocks, the amount of rocks, the colors, the texture, the shapes was just phenomenal. And then you've got the sky, very, very blue, and then the sun and the shades coming through the trees and the rocks. It was just phenomenal. Lots and lots of rock hopping. About a third of the route is really just jumping from rock to rock. Quite tough on the knees and on the ankles, but we were all fine. So that was really, really great. The other third of the route is really on sand, thick sand. So it's a little bit of slogging through all of the sand. But this is really what it looks like. Very barren, very remote, quite dry, vast open spaces, quite phenomenal. This was a morning tea break in a riverbed. I know we slept just not far away from here. And then this was one of the first water points that was established by the Namibian Wildlife Resort. The other times you actually filtered and drank your water out of the natural pools. So it was a very welcome water stop and a coffee break. And then that was a lunch break in the shade of a big rock. We would stop, take out our camping gear, boil water, make tea or coffee, have a snack, and have a welcome rest. This is how we slept at night. You slept where you got at the end of that day. No camping sites, no ablution blocks, no buildings, no nothing. It was on the sand, very remote. And as you can see, it's our tent in front. Not tent, our tents are for our friends at the back. We didn't use a tent. We literally just slept under the stars. It was warm during the day, cold at night, but perfect for just sleeping, just where you got on your little, on your mattress and your sleeping bag. This was another camp the previous night at Sulphur Springs next to a river, which did allow us some cooling down and some water for just washing and getting wet a little bit. You can again see the beautiful colors of the sun shining on the back. Your backpack is your best friend for 5 days. Everything that you need for 5 days, you actually carry on your back. And on the right, luckily it's not my feet, but some navigation around blisters and making sure that your feet are okay. Because your feet and your shoes is the most important thing to get you through those 5 days. You're not worrying about anything else than literally just getting your feet going. Just two beautiful pictures of what it looks like. At the bottom, you can see there's a big orange water tank. That was another water tank from the Namibian Wildlife Resort to make sure that the hikers do have enough water. But wide, vast, dry, barren, beautiful. Obviously, strengthening relationships, making sure there's time for bonding, there's chatting, but there's also loads of silence, which was great. Then 2 very special heart friends of mine, spending time with, talking about old times, talking about new times. Every group that goes through has a number. We were 139, and the 20-kilometer on the rock there was just the distances that was marked off as you navigate throughout the canyon. Long, vast, open, barren spaces to walk through and to really appreciate nature, the quietness, the barrenness, the aloneness, which was really, really great. And the sign, "You're nearly there," which was obviously great at day 5 before you enter ice, which is where the walk officially ends. There's a bell that you ring. It's quite part of the routine and the rituals, and then having a nice ice cold beer in their bar before, unfortunately, having to hit the road again and starting to move back into normality. When I had to put on my phone, take it off from airplane mode, see the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of emails that has come in and the messages, my heart sank. But it was also, this is reality. So we need to do life with all of its digital realities. And I guess that is it. And we're happy for what it provides us with. But then yet again, having had time to just move away from it all and literally detoxing from everything, having no digital distractions was really phenomenal. I feel so much better. My heart is full. My soul is replenished. And I definitely have energy to move mountains going forwards. So this is my wish and my message to you, to make time for digital detox. It really is important and it really does work. That's all for today, guys. Cheers.